creating opportunities for all, providing a broad platform for the community to address economic challenges old and new, and to prepare for challenges yet to come. Well, this organization has just announced its new chairperson, our guest, Shawn Saulsberry. It's good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us more about One Region.
Well, One Region is an initiative that began in 2016. And it was designed to help improve economic mobility for residents of the Tri-County.
When you're talking about mobility, economic mobility, what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's really to get an understanding of, what are the critical areas we can work on to ensure that where someone starts in their career provides some mobility, upward mobility along the way, and that they're not stagnant in one place or one position.
So not meaning transient and having to go from city to city, state to state, but within our own community without having to uproot.
Absolutely. To be able to come here, work here, live here, play here as well.
What has been the trend? So are you seeing that a lot of people are just hitting this cap, that they just are struggling to break through that ceiling to get to the next level? I
would say it was very similar to my experience, having studied computer science and having to make a choice between, coming back home to Charleston or going elsewhere. The opportunities were elsewhere back in 1995. Yeah. So I chose to go elsewhere, and I lived there for 24 years before coming back here. So
where was elsewhere, if you don't mind?
Elsewhere was Charlotte, North Carolina.
It was, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, at least you didn't have to go too terribly far.
No.
So you were lucky in that sense, but still, you're still away from your family and your...
Yeah, and it was difficult because I knew that, maybe working in Charleston at the time, if one job came to an end, where else would I go?
Yeah.
There would not be an opportunity to move around.
Right.
But in Charlotte, that opportunity was there. And of course, my family's here, so I was back and forth.
Yeah.
And I noticed the economy growing, I noticed the tech sector growing, so many positive things happening in this space. So I think we're at a good place to really push that forward and try to, pull together One Region, this vast coalition of so many different bodies and people to create economic mobility for all.
And part of that is due to more industry coming to the state. So you've got a lot of outside companies that are coming and they're building big factories and plants and businesses, and that then also turns into small businesses as well, which we just spoke with Small Business Association, and just what opportunities are out there which really account for most of the economy across the nation. So what strides would you say are being taken to really bolster our next generations that are going to be entering the workforce, that are going to be entering into these jobs?
Yeah, I think there's a keen awareness of the type of talent that we need to develop and grow. So I think a lot of local institutions, nonprofits especially, are focusing on the next generation and really preparing them with the skills that they need for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I think another positive aspect is, I think it's an educational opportunity because, lo and behold, a lot of folks hear, oh, you live in Charleston, so they're thinking of, the tourism aspect of being here.
Hospitality and
all of those wonderful things, but I'm also making them aware that this is also a good place to work also. So part of it is the education and helping folks understand the vast number of businesses that are relocating here into Charleston.
Absolutely. What programs do you have currently on the books that people can find out more information, possibly join in and take part?
Well, we have a couple things that happen as part of One Region. So we do have an advisory council. We meet once a quarter, and that's a coalition of so many different folks from academia, from government, nonprofits, as well as community leaders, just to hear about some of the developments and the progress we're making. So we do have that going on. We also have a One Region website that folks can go and check out to understand the tenets of our plan as well.
Terrific. And what is that website?
It's oneregionroadmap.com.
Perfect. Shawn, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye.
We're back after this.